Cooper, and I'm an intern with Students for Life of Michigan. Today, I want to talk to you guys about some dialogue tips that you can use when you implement some of the tabling ideas that we have included in this email. I have 5 steps that I want to walk you guys through. The first one is to ask what they believe. So when you have a tabling event, it's ideal to have a big question at the top. So it can be, do you think abortion should be legal? Or do you think abortion is ethical? Anything like that. And when someone comes up to your table or when someone's walking by, you can say, hey, what do you think about this? So you're asking them what they believe instead of starting with what you believe. So that's step 1, ask them what they believe. The second step is kind of a weird one and one of the hardest ones to do, but it's to validate their argument. This sounds a little bit weird to us because if someone gives you a pro-choice belief, we don't really want to validate it because we believe differently than they do. But by validate, I don't mean to agree with them. I just mean to say that it is a valid concern to have. So if someone says that they think abortion treads on women's rights and they think the unborn is not human, then you can say, if you're right, like that's a really good question, because if you're right, then that means as a pro-life activist, I am treading on women's rights. I am preventing them from getting the health care that they really need. So this is a really good question, and we really need to explore it. That's step 2, validating their argument. Step 3 is to ask why they believe what they believe. This does 2 things. It gives them a chance to defend their argument, and it also gives you a chance to understand where they're coming from. The more you understand why they believe what they believe, the more you're going to be able to direct your argument at what they're trying to say. So if they're making one argument over here and your response comes over here, you're going to miss them. You're not going to convince them of anything because you're not addressing their direct argument. But if you take the time to say, why do you believe this? Tell me more. You get to hear what they have to say and you understand where they're coming from so that you can properly address it. You also show them that you're not there to be combative and to say, I'm right, you're wrong, the end. You actually want to hear what they have to say, and it helps you build rapport with them. So after you've asked them why they believe what they believe and you've heard their response, then you try to understand why they disagree. So you can say, you restate their argument basically. So you've heard them out, you've heard what they have to say, and then you can say, so am I understanding you correctly in that you believe, and then you restate their argument to them. This helps with clarification and it helps you both be on the same page so that there's no misunderstanding. So after you've done those 4 steps, you move on to present your argument. And this one can seem a little bit intimidating, but if you've gone through the first 4 steps, you understand exactly what they believe and you've identified their argument, so it makes it a little bit easier to address. The things that you want to communicate when presenting your argument, of course tailored to what they've said, is that the unborn is human, that science demonstrates that, and that it's undebatable, and that they are worthy of dignity and respect because they are equal to us in value. If you guys want to learn more about this, more about how to articulate your pro-life viewpoint or how to address specific arguments, please reach out to us. We would love to come to your campus and do an apologetics training with you guys. We think it's so important for you to be able to articulate your arguments well and respectfully. I hope this video has been helpful to you guys. If you have any questions at all, again, please reach out to us. And I also just want to say that we really appreciate what you guys are doing on campus. You're the ones with the feet on the ground actually making a difference on this issue. And as usual, we're praying for you, hoping this next semester goes well for you. Bye, guys.